at her father, the Holy Prophet ﷺ. He was looking very tired for that day. He was looking very old. He had just come from defending Haqq. And she's looking at him and she said, "Oh, my father, when are you going to rest? When are you going to rest?" And the Holy Prophet ﷺ says, "Oh, my daughter, I'm not going to rest until you see the sun outside, how it is shining to every house." It says, until the sun of Islam shines to every house in this world, I'm not going to rest. And the Prophet of Allah speaks the truth. He is not resting now. When are the believers going to rest? When are we resting? Maybe when you die, you're going to rest a little bit. Maybe. But you're entering into another world. When you're entering into another world, you don't rest, because you're just entering. What is tasawwuf? What is Sufism? Resting. When is the spirit at rest? When is the spirit resting? When the nafs that is there fighting against it 24 hours, claiming its existence, claiming its importance, claiming its lordship, when that nafs, from a nafsu amara, it becomes a nafsu mutma'in. That time, you're going to find some rest. Because that is the time when you are not going to struggle against yourself. That rest is rest for yourself. You're not going to struggle against yourself. You're not going to fight against. To what is bringing you up. The spirit is pulling you up, the nafs is pulling you down. When you let go, when you cut off that gravity, that pull, and the spirit is now rising. This is the nature of the spirit. It's not going to come down. It always has to rise higher and higher. That time you'll find rest within yourself. But that is not rest also. Are we saying that Holy Prophet ﷺ, he was fighting against himself? Hasha. Are we saying the Sahabi Kiram, they are fighting against their own nafs? No. They have already been freed. Allah has already been pleased with them. So now, that time they start struggling against to our nafs, not theirs, our nafs. Start struggling against to our ego, the umat. Everything else that is happening in the world is because the ego is feeding it. The dunya is not going to have too much power if the ego is not being its guide. Everything is depending on that ego now. Once the ego unlocks, when the ego opens, then everything is going to go crazy. It's going to escape. So when are we going to rest? For us, we're going to find maybe a little bit of rest when we realize that yes, we are fighting. We are not giving in. That we're finished the month of Ramadan, and we're discovering, we're tasting the sweetness that comes, the ease that comes with the difficulty. Indeed, after every difficulty there is going to be ease. Only after every difficulty there is going to be ease. So it is in that struggle, in that fight, that the ease and the sweetness is going to come, the taste is going to come. Without that fighting, without that struggle, there's not going to be. When you're finding your lives, especially now, everything is opening maybe, and it becomes a routine, you're not fighting. You're not struggling. It becomes a routine. Routine means that it is on auto mode. It's automatic. It's robotic. You don't have to even engage. It's just putting it there and then it's just going by itself. We finish the month of Ramadan. The month of Ramadan, there is a sweetness there because we cannot be in auto mode at that time. One of the reasons is because we are searching. Whole month we're searching. Especially in the last 10 days, you're searching for something. You're searching for the treasure. Lilatul Qadr. We're searching for it. What are we searching now? Allah is not giving? No. The believer is going to search. He's going to see. And from that searching, where with these eyes, those who don't have belief, they're going to say everything is the same. With these eyes, the believer is going to see with the nur of Allah and is going to discover every day it is different. He's going to discover the wisdom of every day. He's going to discover the secret of every day. Now, today, this is what I discover for myself. My ego was trying to go crazy. I step on it a little bit and it opened this way. What did you gain today? Nobody is going to go to work and to earn nothing. Everybody goes to work knowing they're going to earn something. Those who are extra smart, they're going to go to work knowing that they're going to make a profit more than yesterday. They're watching, they are chasing. Chasing. What have we done for the sake of Allah today that we are chasing after, that we have gained? If the believer is not putting himself to ask these questions, then the days, the weeks, the months, they're just going to pass just like that. And you don't know why you're waking up. You don't know why you're going to sleep. You don't know why you are here in this world. But every day there is something for you that is there. Maybe you say, I don't have a family, I'm not married, every day is the same. Maybe. Maybe you can. Maybe. But we're entering into different worlds every day, every month, every year. We're discovering things that never before you've discovered. What are you learning? What are you learning? How is your Lord revealing to you today? What are you watching? What are you thinking? Without watching and thinking, you'll not discover nothing. When do you think and when do you watch? When you put your heart and you examine it, when you're chasing after something. When everything is just a robotic thing that is happening, then your days and your months, years will pass without any meaning, empty. Empty. But it's not empty, everything is there. Everything is there. But you're not searching. You're not trying to search to find your Lord. And when you do, every day definitely is going to be different. Every day you will have this innocence. You will have this happiness of discovering something, almost like a little child. Allah is making us to witness, to experience that. It is a very important part of your life. It is a very important part of our spiritual training. Now, you're going to see, you're going to witness. What are you going to witness? How those ones, without so-called intelligence, they have more faith than you can ever imagine. How those ones, I'm talking about little children maybe, without any wealth, without any possession, without... There is a purity of experience. And that purity is surrounded by the angels. And when you are with them, you feel clean. You feel pure. You don't feel like you're running after this world. Nobody in the presence of, say, with little babies or little lambs or old people, they ever feel that they are dirty, that their ego is being pulled, that their nafs is being fed, that they're running after this dunya. You are completely separate from it. No? It is there. And that experience is for everyone. If we are discovering and we're looking and we're searching, we will find. You're not searching, you will never find. Even if it is staring at you right in front of your face, you will not understand it. You will not see it. That time you're asking, where is Allah? That time you're going to ask, why Allah is not answering my prayer? That time you're asking, where is the mercy? Where is this? You start questioning everything because you are just like the blind man with the eyes shut close and saying, where is the sun? Sun is shining everywhere, but you're refusing to see. We are with those ones who are awake. We should take their words for something. We should teach ourselves and teach our children how to become more awake with every day, instead of going to sleep only with our egos and our complainings. That time, you don't need too many things to make you happy. That time, the sadness that is going to come to you, it comes and it passes very quickly too. Just like you're seeing the little kid, very sad, very crying, but next minute is going to be laughing. Next minute you pick it up, you say, look, this. It forgets everything. There is something there for us to know, for us to pick up. There is always the mercy of Allah beyond that difficulty that we are seeing. But which one do you want to be busy with? That sadness or that hope that is there, especially if you are in the way of Allah. Especially if you're in the way of Allah, there's going to be not one door that is opening, 100 doors that is opening. But you just have to open your eyes. We have finished the Ramadan. Alhamdulillah. We are looking forward to the month, to the season of Hajj, to the season of purity, to the season where we move from Fitr to Qurban. That Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, Fitr, where you are newborn, where you are clean, where you are pure, now keep it. That purity, you have to return it to me. It has to be a Qurban to me. Think in these days. We have to think. We have to look forward to. We have to prepare. In our return, inshallah. May Allah forgive me and bless you. Wa min Allahu tawfiq al-Fatiha. Amin.